Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to express my sincere gratitude for giving us the opportunity and time to present our papers today. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rino Tadi Prasojo, and I'm here with my co-author, Mr. Iputu Bayupati and Mr. Yudhishthira Nugraha from the School of Computing Telkom University, Bandung, Indonesia. Together, we conduct a study titled Trust Without Transparency, and an empirical analysis of anonymity and verifiability in Iron Fist cryptocurrency. In this presentation, we will discuss the privacy and transparency challenges in cryptocurrency system, focusing on Iron Fist privacy-oriented cryptocurrency. We will explore its strength, limitation, and the trade-off it faces in achieving privacy and verifiability. And the next section is uh, introduction, cryptocurrency have significantly transformed the financial and technological landscape since the emergence of Bitcoin in 2009. They enable decentralized peer-to-peer transactions without intermediary, offering fast and borderless transfer. However, one of the biggest challenges in blockchain system is balancing transparency and privacy. Public ledgers are verifiable and immutable, which ensure trust and security, but on the other hand, they expose user pseudonym and transaction pattern, making complete anonymity difficult to achieve. Development of privacy-focused cryptocurrency like Monero, Zcash, and Iron Fist. The challenge has led to the development of all the cryptocurrency privacy-focused like Monero, Zcash, and Iron Fist. The system uses advanced cryptographic techniques such as ring signature, stealth addresses, and zero-knowledge proof to protect user identity and transaction detail. Iron Fist, that the focus of our study, employs Zcash or zero-knowledge second non-interactive argument of knowledge to ensure transaction confidentiality. And the next section is about the background and related work. And the background and related research in this field is about privacy currency system has been a major concern because despite their cryptographic security, blockchain transactions often expose metadata that can compromise user anonymity. Iron Fist was launched in 2023 by Elena Nodelinsky to address this privacy shortcoming in earlier systems like Bitcoin and Zcash. Iron Fist used Zcash and the sampling protocol to encrypt transaction detail, sender, receiver, mount, and a memo file by default. And it also optimized transaction size to just 1.5 kilobyte, which is more scalable compared to Monero's that 3 kilobyte transaction size that have 3 kilobyte transaction size. And next is about the Aron price transaction dataset. So to conduct our analysis, we collected a dataset of 1,521 blocks from the Iron Fist blockchain on June 2nd, 2025 using the Iron Fist command line interface. We extract the data and convert it into Apache Parquet format for efficient analysis. Each transaction record in the dataset include key fields such as the sender account and the recipient public address, the amount of Iron token transferred, the transaction fee, the number of input and output node, the expiration time of the transaction, and the time taken to send the transaction. And each block contains metadata set a hash value, prefixes, block hash, timestamp, difficulty, cryptographic commitment, and other structural detail. And next is about the experiment setup and methodology. So the methodology we use to evaluate the Iron Fist blockchain, we focus on our four key aspects, and that the first is block hash validation. Each block has header hash that should match its committed hash value. However, since the fish hash algorithm is proprietary and not publicly disclosed, we use surrogate algorithms like Blake-tree and SHA-256 for validation. Unfortunately, all blocks failed this validation, highlighting the challenge of auditing systems with undisclosed cryptographic primitives. And the next aspect, second aspect, is Merkle tree verification. We verified that each transaction was correctly included in its respective block by checking its relationship with the Merkle root. This step confirms the integrity of the transaction data. And the third aspect is Zcash validation. We test the zero-knowledge proof to ensure their validity and confidentiality. All proof passed successfully. And you can see demonstrating the effectiveness of Iron Fist privacy preserving mechanism. It's demonstrating the effectiveness of Iron Fist privacy preserving mechanism. And the next aspect is blockchain linkage and cryptographic commitment. We ensure that each block was correctly linked to predecessor and that the cryptographic commitment within each block were valid. This confirms the structural continuity and integrity of blockchain. We process the validation result using pattern script, which allow us to analyze the data systematically and generate summaries for further. The next is about result and discussion, and our study, the result of our study is that the first is block hash validation. Unfortunately, all blocks fail the hash validation due to the proprietary nature of the fish hash algorithm, because this fish hash algorithm is not public. We can get it by public. So the result of our study using a Blake-tree and SHA algorithm is failed. This failed. So it's blockchain, and the next is about the blockchain linkage. Is despite the hash validation failure, the chain integrity verification was successful. All blocks were correctly linked to the predecessor, ensuring the continuity on the blockchain. And the next is about the cryptographic commitment. Both node commitment and transaction commitment field pass all validation, confirming the confidentiality and integrity of transaction data. ZK, and the next is about the ZK SNARK validation. All zero-knowledge proofs were successfully verified, demonstrating that the Iron Fist effectively applies ZK technology to balance privacy with verifiability. This finding highlights the strength of the Iron Fist privacy model, such as its robust cryptographic commitment and zero-knowledge proof. However, the lack of transparency in its hashing algorithm process challenge for auditability, which is critical aspect of trustless system. And the next is about the conclusion. In conclusion, our study provides one of the first empirical evaluation of Iron Fist privacy mechanism and blockchain integrity, while Iron Fist demonstrates strong privacy protection and structural robustness. Its reliance on proprietary hash function limit its transparency and independent auditability. And this research underscore fundamental tension in modern cryptography, the balances between advanced and privacy necessary transparency, and our empirical analysis confirmed that Iron Fist successfully established a robust privacy framework through its effective use of zk-SNARK and secure cryptographic commitment. And however, the opacity of each core Fish's algorithm introduced a critical point of friction, challenging the principle of trust through verification that underpin many decentralized systems. This study served as foundational evaluation and call for greater algorithmic transparency in the pursuit of truly trustworthy privacy-preserving system. Thank you.